Hi Luxury Home Show, my name is Rebecca. Welcome to Villa Gratitude here in sunny Marbella. Something very special is over here, and no, I'm not just saying that because I am Irish. It really does feel like you're having a cinematic experience. This leads into where the paddle court is. So we have a boat behind us, and this is an extension of the house. So hi, my name is Rebecca. I live here with my partner, and I also manage all the rentals for the house. So if I just show you around the outside of the property first, if you follow me down here, the entrance gates are just down the bottom of the hill, and on the left-hand side you have guest parking for people when they come and stay. If you follow me around this roundabout here, you'll also notice we have a very cool and very cute little blue moke with the logo of the house on it. So I actually use this every single day. I usually put the dogs in the back of the car. We go down to the beach, we do walks. We're actually going down to a boat trip later if you want to join. But if you are a guest staying in the house, this is always here, you always have access. It's a little electric and it's just such a cute feature that you can use yourself. So up here we actually have the guest house. The guest house has 3 bedrooms. It also has a dining room, TV room. It's fully cooked out. So even if you're not in the main house, you're still going to be in luxury as well. So there's really cool amenities in this house. We've got a bowling alley, which is quite spectacular. We've got a cinema room, a poker room. We've got quite an expansive living area. Just some features that really make this house stand out as a rental as well, as opposed to others in Marbella. So I'm really excited to show you guys. Welcome to the main house. This is the entrance foyer. We've got this gorgeous wooden circle table at the entrance and these beautiful big flowers that we got in especially for you guys. So you'll see here on either side, we have the mirror paneling doors. So if I open up here, these are actually bathroom stalls. So we have one on either side, and we have gorgeous fabric wallpaper here. So this is considered the girls' bathroom. So we've got the double sink vanity, and then if I open the doors, you can see one of the bathroom stalls here. And you've got the gorgeous skylight there bringing in natural light. The interior designer who worked on this house is Louisa from Studio LOB. And they just did an amazing job. I think you'll see when you go through the house, like the attention to detail was just incredible. So we were absolutely delighted to work with them. Over here is the same bathroom, but it's just a different color scape. So this is kind of considered the boys' room. So if you are hosting an event, you're having a big celebration here, you can segregate it off. So boys over there, girls over here. So just moving on here, I just want to point out this absolutely gorgeous statement art piece. So it's by Per Barclay. He's a Norwegian artist, and I think it really stands out in the entrance. Well, if you guys want to follow me in here, if it's okay, I'm going to take off my shoes so they're not clipping all the way through the tour. But this is the living room here. So as you can see, it's quite expansive. In total, it's 400 square meters. This is the dining area here. We've got this beautiful marble dining table and chairs around. We've got this massive fireplace. There's actually an identical one on the other side. You've got your wood panels, your crown molding. You know, if you're renting the house or if you're us here, this is perfect for having dinner with your family and bringing everyone around. But say you're having a large celebration or an event here, what we can do is we can remove all of this furniture here, and then catering can bring in different tables, whether it's circle tables, long tables, whatever you need. And we can, you know, organize kind of a dining setup around the different stations. We've got natural flooring throughout, and then custom carpets. So you've obviously see there's a very long carpet over there that we'll go through, and then the large sectionals here as well. So moving on next here, we've got our sunken living area. Originally, when my partner Bjarne bought the house, there was a lot of discussions around, you know, will we keep this area as large or will we divide it up into different rooms? Now, some people thought he was absolutely mad to keep it as is, but I actually think it was a great idea that he kept it as large in all the different spaces, because when people are hosting an event here, this is such a cool hangout area, just chilling here with friends, looking out in the beautiful views. And it's also just so impressive when you walk in the room. So I think it was a good idea that he ended up keeping it. Something very special is over here. This is my favorite room in the house. And no, I'm not just saying that because I am Irish, but this is the bar. Very, very cool. It's fully stocked at the moment with everything you can think of, whether it's, you know, your favorite gin, tequila, whiskey, etc. This is such a cool spot. We can actually close off There's curtains in between here and we can get them to close over, so this room can go completely blackout. And we have some really cool features as well, that this goes into like a disco strobe light when everything's obviously blacked out. And there is actually a smoke machine as well. So very, very cool. For events, this is obviously brilliant as well because you have the bar already here. You can get barman in. You're pretty much set up for the evening with this. So just leaving the bar here and just finishing off the rest of this large living space. We've got one more section down here. This is quite cozy down here. Like often people might spend time reading a book. It's really beautiful in the evening as well when that fire is actually lit. You can see someone obviously was using it last night. But this is just another section kind of cornered off where people can hang out, spend time together and just enjoy the home as well. So I'll just walk you quickly to the door. It's a beautiful day here in Marbella. I can't believe it is January, but the weather is always so stunning here. So this is the gardens. It's absolutely breathtaking. We've got a large pool obviously at the front here. This was modelled off Finca Cortesen and I think they just did a fantastic job. You can see here out on the terrace, there's different areas where people can hang out. So you've got two large dining areas here. So if you're hosting friends or you're having some sort of event, oftentimes the weather's so amazing, a lot of people will actually eat outdoors, so we can set that up. And then you obviously have your sofa areas down the very end on both sides, and that's for reading your book, enjoying the view, just taking it all in. We're going to give you a full tour of the outside in a moment, but for the meantime, let's carry on with the house. So I'm going to show you the bedrooms now. So there's 8 in total in the main house. So there's 4 just behind you, which I'll show you in a second. And then there's 4 on the other side. So the idea was here, Bjarne, my other half, he's a property developer. And this house was always meant to be sold. But now we've decided that's not our priority and we're focusing on exclusive rentals. So these are some of the rooms that you can stay in if you do rent the property. So this is probably one of my favorite rooms. As you enter here, you can see the wardrobes on either side. There's lots and lots of room for the girls when they want to come and stay. But yeah, it's kind of this Hampton style wardrobe. We've got the sisal flooring as well. And then this opens up into this gorgeous, bright bedroom. You can see here we've got the decorated shelving here. This is a little work office space when you want to come, and what a view to look out on as well. When you're trying to get some work done, it's just absolutely gorgeous. You've got your large queen bed. One cool feature in all of the rooms is obviously people want TVs, but we hated the look of it. So you can actually open these up and the TV pops up as well. So it's a cool feature, but it means that there isn't large TVs everywhere. Next, I just want to show you the view here. So if you see La Concha is just outside there. And also these doors open up. So if you're a guest staying here, you can open up in the morning with your cup of tea or your cup of coffee. You can walk down those steps. It's really, really cool, and just taking in the sunshine and just everything. It's just absolutely gorgeous. I'll show you the bathroom, which is also beautiful. You've got your double vanity here. You've got natural stone. You've got storage underneath. You've got a shower that is a room in itself. It also has a bench. Then we have a bathtub here. Now, obviously, we do have blinds, so you can bring it down for privacy. But you know, if you're okay with it, you can actually just take in all the scenery around as well. Gorgeous views. So just to go into my second favorite bedroom here, I think it's absolutely gorgeous, super feminine in here. I adore the wallpaper in this room. I think it's gorgeous. Again, you've got your very large queen bed. You've got your hidden TV in there. Hampton style wardrobes and sisal flooring, and you have a similar style bathroom with the natural stone, very large shower and amenities all ready to go. So to move on to the next bedroom here, each as nice as the last, but again we've got some paneling here. We've got fabric on the wall, which I think is just a really nice touch. This room is quite big as well, so you've got your hidden TV, your big bed, but you also have this kind of lounging sofa area here. Of course, there's a huge priority on nice views everywhere. So we have the doors that open up here into the gardens, and we'll show you this later on, but this is like an outdoor bowls as well, which is a nice little amenity to the property. So to move on from those bedrooms here and into the next section of the house, We've got gorgeous sisal flooring here, which I think just looks absolutely beautiful in all the bedrooms. It's really nice on your feet as well, but it is impossible to clean, which is the only thing. This ties back out onto the terrace where you can see again the light, the view. It's just absolutely gorgeous from every single angle. You can also notice here the arches and the pillars within. I just think it's absolutely stunning. You've also got your hot tub jacuzzi as well if you want to take a dip. The pool is actually quite cold this time of year, so you can jump into that instead. Here is the living room that actually gets used as a living room more so to watch TV and kind of just really chill. This couch is so comfortable, and also the beautiful views outside as well. You can just hang out here during the day, you can come watch a movie in the evening. Obviously you've got your hidden TV also in here as well. So now we're going to go downstairs to what's easily, well, in my opinion anyway, the coolest part of the house. We've got some amazing amenities downstairs that definitely set us apart from other properties in Marbella. So come on with me and I'll show you. When you come down here, you can go either left or right. So you have your theatre on the right-hand side, or you have your indoor pool and spa. So we're going to start this way and we're going to go all the way around. Come on in. So this is your indoor pool spa. This is actually a heated indoor pool. So as I said, if it's a little bit too cold outside, you can always come in. This is also salt water. We've got the loungers behind me here as well if you just want to relax, spend some time, be on your phone, read a book. And then some cool features behind me here. For anyone who's brave enough, there is a cold plunge. It's something I definitely avoid, but some people are obsessed, I don't know. We've got a steam sauna room here that I definitely indulge in. It's very, very cool. And then when you're all done, you have the waterfall shower here as well that you can just kind of clean up. I use this one more definitely. I don't know about everyone else. Outside is cold, unless it's summertime, it's freezing. So I actually spend a lot of time down here. Just to show you the next room, it was funny, I was saying earlier, I always said if I lived in a house with a gym, I'd use it every day. And the reality is I don't at all. But for any big gym goers, if they are staying in the house, this is a really cool feature as well. It's got everything that you need, like all of the basics. And it's got a beautiful view as well. So if you're in the treadmill in the morning and you want to go for a run, that's also a nice sight as well. You've got the dumbbells, the rower, the bike, the skier, everything's really here. If you want to follow me on to the next amenity, I think this is super cool. So if you kill yourself in the gym and you need to relax or take a moment for yourself, we do have a massage room. Whether it's a physio or you want to get a facial, this is such a luxury to have in the house, especially for any high-end client. If you're coming for a week, it's just amazing. You can really stay here and get all your treatments and everyone comes to the house. There's a toilet in here. This is a emergency staircase, so I won't bore you with that. So following on in here, this is the games room. I'm not going to pretend that I personally use this too much, but I think it's a really cool feature. So even if you're staying in the house and you have kids or it's a family trip, this is a really good addition. They can definitely keep themselves entertained in here. You've got everything set up, the PlayStation, and there's some really cool arcade games in the background here. This is based off the Stranger Things show on Netflix, and it's vintage as well, it's quite cool. If anyone's into darts, there's also that, and the arcade game here as well. So to feed into, this is definitely my favorite part of the house. This is like, there's a few, okay, there's a lot of favorite parts, but this is actually my favorite part, the next two rooms. This is like a little sweet bar. You have all your kind of chocolates and jellies and things like that over there. A popcorn machine, and just kind of a setup where people can hang out, get some drinks, hang out before they go into the cinema room. I think this room is just a wow. As I said earlier when I was giving the tour, there's some amenities in this house that really sets us apart from other properties that you can rent. And I definitely think that this room would be one of them. You can host up to 25 people in here comfortably. The surround sound is absolutely impeccable. So it really does feel like you're having a cinematic experience, or you've gone to your local cinema and you're watching something. It's really, really cool.
Surely you've got to come in here alone sometime and just watch a movie.
You know what I do? I've been rewatching Game of Thrones in here recently, and it's just a different experience now. But yeah, it's sometimes I kind of like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm watching TV in a space like this. It's so amazing, but yeah, it's incredible. They did a fantastic job. Fun fact also about this room, the previous owner was Moroccan and he actually used this as a live stage. So this is where like an audience would gather. I think we have before pictures I'll send to you, hopefully you can clip it in. But this was a live stage for performances. I don't know, maybe they had belly dancers or I don't know, but yeah, that's what they had before. So coming down this hallway here, this room is super cool. It's for boys and girls, although we do label it as the gentleman's room. So here you have your poker table. I think that's roulette. I'm not even sure, that's so bad. But you've got all your features here to be playing cards and have a very cool night. You've got your different whiskies over on the wall there. We do have a ventilation system as well. So if you want to have a cigar night or smoke down here, you can actually do that. We haven't allowed anyone to do it yet, but it is possible. Then you have the antique mirror walls here. I think that's a really cool feature. A little cozy couch. But yeah, it's a smaller kind of hidden nook, but I think it's really impressive and it's very cool. And it's quite nice if you're having an event, you know, even if it's super intimate, you can come down here and you can smoke cigars. So if I bring you through here, you can probably hear the noise already, but there is a bowling alley, which...
Come on, let's have a go.
Yeah, I think we should. There's custom shoes brought in every different sizes. So if you're guest staying here, we should have it all covered. But I think me and you should put some shoes on now and maybe give it a go.
Pretty trendy.
Yeah?
Like it.
Yeah. Okay, I'll give this a go, but I'm really bad, so don't judge me. No! Hold on, I have to do one more. This is so embarrassing. So I promise this isn't take 300. Oh, no. Oh, no way.
I'll take that one.
Okay, you win, you win. So I'm going to continue the tour outside. I've got some helpers with me. We have 4 dogs. This is Piper and Lola, who will follow closely behind now in a minute. But as I showed you earlier, we've got this very long terrace from there to there, and it has multiple different spots where people can gather. So we've got 2 circle dining areas where a lot of people choose to dine outside, especially in the summer months because the weather's so amazing. Or you have your sofa sectional over there, or on the other side, so you can just read a book, relax, take in the views. I'm just going to guide you around the pool now. So as I also mentioned earlier, this was modelled off Finca Cortesen. It's a hotel not too far from here. And when Bjarne saw the pool there, he said, oh my God, I'm absolutely obsessed. Let's recreate it here. And that's exactly what he did. We have the sunbeds that surround the pool. La Concha is just up there. Like, the views are absolutely breathtaking. One thing to note, which is fantastic, is when Bjarne bought the plot, he had to do some research about the area, and he quickly realised that in front of us here, you'll notice it goes all the way down to the sea, so the views are spectacular. But that is actually what's called a green zone. So no one's ever going to be able to build up in front of the house and be able to block that view, which is amazing. And the security in just knowing that it'll be untouched. Just on the left-hand side, you do have the pool house. You've got your fire pit. You've got your 2 couches here where you can just relax, sit down, take in the view. It's so nice. Even when all the outdoor lights come on and everything, it's just gorgeous. Then we have natural stone also outside, just keeping the luxurious feel. You've got a sink. You've got 2 washing machines as well. So if you are hosting outside and you need to do a quick clean, you can use all that. Outdoor ice machine, storage, everything that you could possibly need. On this side of the pool house, there is a storage room. So if you have an inflatables or kids come, you can put all of them in there in the evening and it's not kind of messy around the pool. And then on this side as well, you have a outdoor bathroom. It's finished very nicely. And then you have your outdoor shower as well. Zues is a 75 kg Spanish Mastiff. He's absolutely ginormous. He's me and another half of me in weight. He's a big boy, but he's an amazing security guard. He's a gentle giant to us. Now, obviously, if you rent this property, the dogs are removed, everything is perfectly cleaned. But for us, when we're just enjoying the space and at home, we do have the 4 of them and we're absolutely obsessed. Like, look at my hand even on his head. He's ginormous, aren't you? Yeah, we love you. So just finally to bring you through here, this is quite peaceful, especially in the evening when the sun is setting over there. You've got your sea views all the way down, obviously your green zone that I've mentioned, and you have this little fire pit space where you can come. I would actually personally use it as more like a quiet area that I can read a book in. Lola obviously follows me everywhere I go. But it's just a really nice peaceful place in the garden where you can all hang out, where you can light a fire and share stories with friends. So just leaving this part of the garden, obviously you've got an absolutely stunning view up to La Concha, but I'll bring you through to the other side of the gardens here where we can see the paddle court.
I imagine that never really gets old.
No, it's absolutely gorgeous.
What's it like to wake up to this every day?
It's absolutely stunning. Just very, very grateful. So we actually do have solar all down the side of this hill. It's actually amazing because it fuels all of the house. So the house is eco-friendly and we're trying to do our best for the environment as well. But coming down these steps here, this leads into where the paddle court is. So if you're sporty guests, or even maybe you wanted to have a paddle retreat, you could also book the villa for that. So you can see you have the paddle courts here. Now I have to address immediately, I did attempt a vegetable garden that, as you can see, hasn't been so successful. So our amazing gardener Eugenio has obviously stepped in and he started replanting. So we hope for the summer that this will be absolutely magnificent. And then when guests have maybe private chefs in, you know, they'll actually be able to pick vegetables for the garden to prepare for dinner, which is really, really great. So come on now and see the paddle court. Zues is following us here for the journey. So we have a little bit of a stage, I don't know if you could call it. So if people are gathered around, maybe you're having a bit of a tournament, we have the steps here so people can sit down, they can watch, they can cheer people on. Zues can also sunbathe here as well. We have lighting as well at night time, so if it gets dark outside and people still want to play, it's really well lit. It's everything you need to have a good game. Lola, thank you. They're usually way more normal, I swear. Just for context, we're going to show you the other side of the living room now, which are these bedrooms here on the left-hand side. So we're going to go back inside and we'll take it from there. So leading on from the living room again, the other side brings us into the kitchen. So we actually have two kitchens here. This is the main kitchen for guests to enjoy if they want to cook themselves. We have all the storage behind here. So these are just presses, we've got your microwave, this is another cabinet, 2 freezers, 2 fridges. I live off ham and cheese toasties, so as you can see, I'm well stocked up.
Nice.
And then we just have, I think, some drinks over here. There was a party over the weekend, so we're well stocked up. You can open these up, we kind of just do it so we can hide utensils and things like that. It's quite handy because you can make this place look super clean really, really quickly by just closing everything off. Then we obviously have the sink here. This is actually a gorgeous table down here. I love it. It's made out of stone, super heavy to try and lift. And this is probably my favorite spot to just sit in. And the view here again is just gorgeous. You'll notice like everything is just glass doors all the way down here because we just want to maximize the sea views and the sunshine. When it was renovated, like everything was put in. These are, I think it's Crittle steel it's called. And the insulation's amazing. So that, with the solar panels as well, you know, we basically spend nothing on electricity, which is amazing. You'll notice also outside here, I'm just going to quickly show it to you. We have one more area for outdoor dining, and we have kind of a barbecue section here. So you can see that in the background. And people can just gather here. This is a lovely spot, especially when the sun sets. Just come out here in the evening, have a glass of red wine, soak it all in. It's just a very inviting spot to go to. So leading from the kitchen, we're going to go down here. And on the right-hand side, we have this wine cellar here where we store everything. So I did mention that there was 2 kitchens. So especially if you're renting this house, you're having an event, or even if you just want to have a private chef in, we do have a chef's kitchen here in the back, and it is fully equipped. We're going to get a chef in for our friends and say thank you to the lovely crew at the luxury home show as well. So you'll see some of this in action later on, but you know, you just get catering in, they have all the utensils and they're just ready to cook. Another thing to point out as well, back here, like we actually had an event over the weekend, and it's really handy from a catering perspective. Like we've really thought of everything. There's a walk-in fridge, so even if catering, if you're having a lot of people want to come in with food, early that morning or the night before and store it. We've got that all sorted, or even just to have extra drinks and everything stored there. The next section here is the mud room. Now it's usually not this clean, would you believe? Bjarne is massively into paddle, so the guys will always come over here and we store all the paddle rackets. Or you just come in and you leave all your shoes, your coats, and you kind of have this as a storage area. This also leads down here to the other bedrooms in the house. Now, as I mentioned before, Bjarne is a property developer and this house was originally built to be sold. And obviously now we've pivoted and we're focusing on exclusive rentals. But the idea when the renovation started was this was the staff quarters down here. And just before I forget, we actually have a laundry room as well here. So I'll just quickly give you a show. Again, it's usually not this clean, but we tidied it just for you guys. So I know I mentioned earlier that this part is adjacent to the paddle court, and you'll actually see that in a few seconds here. But as I was saying, this was designed to be separate for a staff area, so that's why you'll see we have cupboards here for storage. There's a sink, kind of a mini kitchen vibe down here, dining table, and then living space as well. So we've got 4 bedrooms in total, but before I show you that, I think it's very important you see this. So this is what it looked like when Bjarne bought the plot. So you can see not only is like the area and the gardens completely transformed, but just the surrounding area around here, everything is so different. And you can really see the transformation as well. Come on into the bedroom here. So this is the paddle court we were just on. I actually think this view is still really good. We kept the theme with the sisal flooring as well, similar style wardrobes. And even if this was designed to be a staff quarters per se, like the bathrooms are still impeccably finished. You've still got your double vanity, the natural stone, and a large walk-in shower as well. So it's still luxury. So we'll just do a sweeping tour of the rest of the rooms now. So it's just kind of the long corridor here, and we've got another ensuite here on the left-hand side, very similar style as well, followed by another bedroom here, and another one here. These are the only 2 bedrooms in the entire house that aren't en suite. And then this bathroom here is shared by them. So we're back down in the paddle court today because we actually wanted to show you it in action with some guys who are very good. I would do it myself, but I'm terrible, so these guys have stood in for me. But we get a lot of people who actually book the villa for paddle retreats. So typically a group will come and they might have one-to-one sessions with coaches here in the morning or the afternoon. And during the day, they'll go down to various places such as Knack, Puente Romano. There's a really large paddle court opening up in Nosnarangas soon as well. And it's great because they can come and they can play sport for the weekend, but they also have the luxury of the villa as well. John, can I borrow you for a second?
Hello, how's it going?
Good. What's it like to play here?
Amazing court, to be honest.
Yeah. Do you guys come down often to play here?
Yeah, like twice a week.
Yeah.
A lot of greenery, quiet,
Yeah.
nice with sea view as well.
Brilliant.
Great court, great conditions.
Great, and it's great in the evenings as well because, as I mentioned before, there's the lights up there so we can light it
We
up.
have the locker rooms, everything, like
Yeah.
all sorted out.
Brilliant, I'm glad you enjoyed it. So we've taken a little break from the house tour and we're now down in Puerto Banús. So we have a boat behind us called the Aya 1, and this is an extension of the house. So if you are staying in the house, this is exclusively available to rent and you can charter for the day. This is Manolo, who is our lovely captain. Manolo, say hello.
Hello. Hello, everybody.
I was wondering if you'd be able to help me out and just tell us, like, how many meters is the boat?
27 meters.
Okay, and how fast can it go?
Maximum speed is around 40 knots.
Okay, perfect. And say if guests are coming and they want to charter the boat, like where are places you might dock for the day?
Normally we go in front of Nikki Beach, Puente Romano, Estepona, depend the weather, you know.
Yeah, and you guys, like there's some cool toys on the boat as well. There's the jet ski, what else?
We got one jet ski, one sea-bop, paddleboard, and something like that.
Okay, brilliant. So we're ready to head out, so come and join us now.
Okay.
So So I'm with Manolo here and we're just going to learn a little bit more about the boat. So Manolo, could you walk us through how many cabins does the boat have?
We got 4 cabins.
And then how many beds altogether?
9.
So we have the principal, then we have another 2 cabins, and then is there twin beds in one of them, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
With
perfect.
1 extra bed.
So we've got the master, then we've got the 2 other cabins, and then we've got twin beds. All of them have an ensuite, correct?
Yes.
And then the master bedroom, tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, the master is a special room, more bigger bed. The bedroom is for 2 people.
Yeah, I saw the 2 twin sinks, it's really nice.
Yeah.
And you've got a walk-in wardrobe as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is good for the girls. Thank you so much, the Luxury Home Show, for coming all the way here and letting us showcase our home. As mentioned before, it is available to rent. Sorry, my dog is just poking through here. He wants to say goodbye as well. Come on, Nugget. Villa Gratitude is available to rent. So if you'd like to reach out to us, you can at contact@villagratitude.com. We also have a website, www.villagratitude.com. Thank you so much for coming, guys, and we hope to see you soon. Bye.
Hello, Luxury Home Show. My name is Stephanie Zambrano. I'm a civil engineer and a developer. Welcome to my home in Marbella. Wow! The house has 4 bars. 4 bars. As you should.